Our next presenter will be Ravi Boze-Adams from the city of East Orange. She is the program director of after-school meals and summer food. We're excited to have her present and share a lot of information with you. So take it away, Ravi.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ravi Boze-Adams, and I am the program coordinator for the City of East Orange Summer Food Service Program. I'd like to thank FRAC and the USDA for selecting me to be a part of this session today. Our city consists of 65,000 people, and 9,500 of them are children who qualify for free and reduced meals. Our mission is to ensure that the children have access to nutritious meals when school is out of session in order to combat childhood hunger and childhood obesity. You see there Otis. Otis is our mascot, and he reminds us of our state motto, which is to serve nutritious food when school is out. We have 52 sites within our summer food program, touching over 6,100 meals a day. We are a vended organization, meaning that we have to go out for bid and select the lowest qualified vendor who can get to all of our sites in a timely manner and also serve nutritious meals. So the summer food program is as easy as ABC. And each summer, before the summer actually starts, I start off by utilizing the USDA handbook, and in it, it has a checkoff list for planning your summer, and I use that faithfully every year. Also, I go by these ABCs, which I'm going to share with you today. So the A stands for the Schedule A, the B stands for the budget and the Bose equation of efficiency, and C stands for community challenges. So the Schedule A is a list of all of your sites under your sponsorship, their addresses, the meal types they will serve, the number of meals at each site, and the state maximum number of meals allowed to be served at the site. The Schedule A is the Bible and should be updated regularly with the state. And I use the Schedule A to help with my budget. The budget. The budget is broken down into two sections. There's food operational and then there's administrative. To get the food operational reimbursement projection, I multiply all the meals from the sites for each meal type by the food operational reimbursement rate for that meal type. And then for the costs, I add up how much it's going to cost for the people to serve these meals, how much it costs for, again, that projected vended cost from the vendor for the food to be delivered, as well as supplies that I may need out in the field or travel costs for the field. To get the administrative reimbursement projection, you do the same, but you use the administrative rate. Now, our concern is to make sure that the costs do not go over the reimbursement amount. If your projection for your costs are more than your reimbursement, then you're spending over the amount of money that the state is going to give you. Hence, you're going to be possibly in trouble with your city administrator because you're spending funds that you don't necessarily have. However, if your reimbursement is more than your costs by a significant amount, you're going to be in trouble with your state agency because you just produced a profit. Your goal is to make sure that that reimbursement is equal to or very close to your costs. So how can you do that? By using the Bose equation of efficiency. So the key is is to take your previous year's totals, divide that by your previous year's projected totals, and you're going to get a percentage of how many meals you actually ate last year. And you're going to multiply that by the number of meals at each site for this year times the reimbursement rate times the actual amount of days that each of the sites are actually in operation. If you don't do it by the actual days of operation, you're going to come out with a ballooned budget. But if you follow this equation, you'll come out with a budget that's in the black. If you are a new sponsor and don't have numbers from last year, I would say that 80% is a very good number to use as the rate to multiply by the number of sites this year and the number of operating days times each of the reimbursement types. You still get a budget in the black. So here is all can be done in an Excel spreadsheet. And again, it's the total number of meals, which is each site multiplied by the number of days multiplied by the number of meals served each day at those sites. And you multiply it by the food operational rate, and you're going to come out with your food op number. And you multiply the same number by the reimbursement rate to come out with your administrative number. And again, you do that for each meal type. We happen to serve 4 meal types, so I break it down for each meal type. And the 85% is here, again, because that's what we average. We served 85% of the meals that we projected to serve. Why only 85%? Because of inclement weather, heat waves, vendor errors. There are just so many other possibilities that come into play. You're never going to serve 100% of the meals that you plan to serve. So if you use the percentage, then you'll come out in a safe area that you can use to know how much money you're going to use to hire staff, how much you're going to use to spend on food, how much you're going to have for supplies. C is for community challenges of the ABCs. Each year I set up community challenges that I want to achieve by the end of the summer. Last year's our community challenges included increasing the number of children at the site, increasing teenage participation, and also encouraging young people to eat our healthy meals. So how were we able to do that? Last year we were able to get a grant from the National Recreation and Parks Association and Walmart. We received $25,000 from them. And with that, we were able to purchase refrigerators. Because we were able to purchase refrigerators and put them into our parks, we were able to serve dinner and snacks to the kids. And in doing so, we served 74,000 more meals than we did the previous year just by adding on dinners and snacks in 6 parks. We were also able to add on Saturday feeding because the vendor would not deliver on the weekend. We had to get our food on the Friday, but because we had the refrigeration, we were able to do lunch in the parks as well. The challenge of getting more teen participation and increasing the number of kids at your sites. Have kickoff events, put up banners all over your city. Facebook, social media is great. We had a Summer Food Olympics during the summer to also to let kids know that we were in operation during the program. And we also have student ambassadors, which are our young people from ages 12 to 18, and they make videos for us and put them on YouTube. They did a video for us, a commercial, also put it on YouTube, and they also went around with information and was passing it out on the weekends in the parks to let people know about the summer food program. So with the student ambassadors, it was each one reach a ton. So the best people to speak about the food were the young people themselves. Again, and the challenge of having the children convert from the regular food to more healthier food, we had the USDA and also we had the NRPA. They have a website, a Commit to Health website, and they have a food of the month for every month. There's a long curriculum there that you can utilize. There's puzzles and games that you can print and have the staff do the activities with the kids in between meal service time to keep the kids, at the site during the non-serving time. So, and again, because of those successes of adding on those meals and the weekend feeding, we were able to, again, serve 74,000 more meals and generate more reimbursement. And that, my friends, are the ABCs of the Summer Food Program.